Well, last time I went over my 1.0 with the trades. Now I'm going over my 2.0 with trades. But what's going on, guys? My name's Antonio, and this is the AAS All Around Sports. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we're going over the Seahawks Mock Draft 2.0, this time with trades. Now, I only have one trade put in here, which is at the very beginning part of it, which I'll explain here in just a minute. But if you guys do enjoy this video, I'm currently having a goal of setting for 200 subscribers on this channel before draft day hits. I will be doing a live stream on draft day, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But if you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe if new, turn on the notification bell for day-to-day updates on my videos and streams. For now, let's get this thing started. So, with the first pick, I have him in here again, Troy Fautanu. As I stated in the last time, but first, I wanted to mention the trade I had was with the Miami Dolphins, with trading for the 21st pick. And in return, we got a second rounder, and a fourth rounder, and a fifth rounder. So that would make it a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 picks that we would have now. So, and then I can see us getting, at the 21st pick, Troy Fautanu. Now, as I mentioned in Mock Draft 1.0, as I had mentioned, he is a great man at helping block the run. He's a great man at helping with that. He can help run block. He can help with the pass blocking game. He is really good in both of those categories. And I think if he comes to the Seahawks, this would be a huge win for the Seahawks offensive line. Moving down to number 55, I have another Washington player in here, and it is none other than Breland Trice, the edge rusher out of Washington. Now, hear me out. This guy, Breland Trice, is a beast. I watched him in his time in Washington. He is amazing. He is a beast. He can get up there and pressurize quarterbacks with authority. He was able to go toe-to-toe against Oregon and some of the other high-notch names, including the Trojans, the Bruins, and others. But this would be a huge good pick for me. But now, moving down to 102 that we got, I have the Seahawks drafting a linebacker out of Clemson, Jeremiah Trotter. Now, what I like about this guy is he is an outside linebacker. He can stay in the secondary, which I'm not very familiar with the outside and inside linebacker positions. I think it outside means that they're covering the secondary. I think the inside means they're inside, but don't quote me on that. I'm very new to this linebacker spot. But Jeremiah Trotter, I could see coming to the Seahawks because I think that he is a big man. He is a great player. He can stop runs. He can stop them. He can lay down authority, and he can just demolish. He can absolutely obliterate opposing offenses, which is why I have him on this list. Now moving down to the number 118. I have the Seahawks selecting safety out of Miami, Florida, James Williams. Now, James Williams, from what I've seen from him and Cameron Kitchens, is they kind of remind me of Bam Bam. I mean, really. They remind me of Cam Chancellor, the way they're playing. I've watched their highlights over and over. But James Williams, he can snuff out plays in an instant. He can go out there. He can lay out authority with hard hits. He can do everything. He was amazing when his time was in Miami, in the part of the Hurricanes. But this guy, I could see being a great safety for this team to be right there with Rashawn Jenkins and also along with Julian Love. Next up, a part of the trade, I have the Seahawks selecting tight end out of TCU, Jared Wiley. Now, last time I had a tight end on here, it was, I believe, it was Jerome Bell. Why I put Jared Wiley in here is because I looked at this guy. He looks really good. I mean, he looks great. He is a great blocking tight end. He can catch balls down the field. But if this guy comes, I think he would thrive with this team ultimately. And then, moving down to 179, I have the Seahawks selecting defensive lineman out of A&M, McKinley Jackson. Now, why I put this guy in here is because SEC, we all know, is a really tough conference. They're hard-nosed. They're very physical with one another. And I believe that if he comes to the Seahawks, he would help this defense entirely and help with their defensive line issues. Now moving down to 184, I have a corner selected here to pair up with Devon Witherspoon and Tariq Woolen. I have Jaron Jones. Now, Jaron Jones was out of Florida State. And I think if this guy comes to Seattle, he would shapeshift this team entirely. He would shapeshift. And he would be amazing. He would be amazing. He is known for his hard-hitting mentality, and he can also catch a part of the undefeated Seminoles that happened at the time. Unfortunately, didn't make the cut. But this guy, I think, is still going to be a great player in the NFL. And then we move down the board to another University of Miami player, not defense this time. It's Javon Cohen. I don't know if I spelled that right. Don't quote me on that. But it's an O-lineman from Miami, Florida. And I like this guy because Miami, Florida was a great team back before they didn't take a knee against Georgia Tech, which I'm still heated about that to this day. But it's going to be interesting if he comes to the Seahawks because they need more help on the offensive line, and I think this would be another big addition to this offensive line. And then the last pick, I have another Washington Husky. And this time, it's a safety. Daquan Hampton. Now, why I have this guy in here is because he is amazing. He was showing such brutality against multiple and variety of teams. And he was showing that he could be an amazing, hard-hitting type of player. And he was amazing with the Washington Huskies. And I think if he comes to this team, he would help them drastically to pair up with Rashawn Jenkins and Julian Love, and then also along with James Williams that I had mentioned earlier in this draft. But let me know what you guys think about this draft down in the comments below. Let me know who you guys want as a Seahawk player. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on notification bell for day-to-day updates on my videos and live streams. I'll catch you all in the next one. So long for now.